pass out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Ward taken right to the air. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
First give of the game to the East Carolina Pirates. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Dose of the hurry up here. Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball or force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And air it out on 3rd. Rolling left, buying some time. Complete beyond the marker. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. On is Cade York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. That was easy. That was. I ain't gonna lie, boy. That was easy.
Sam Browning not into the kickoff. Bayshore Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
I'm just saying, man. That was easy. That.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey.
Lawrence now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas.
I don't even know what defensive play I do.
That 45-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive
Oh, I
here in the
picked
first
that.
quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Man downfield, and he finds London.
This should have been a kick.
But not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete.
What you say about your incompletion?
This is why we hear about closing speed so
I say what you said about. Hey, but
players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
who was that?
Outside, caught by Thomas.
What's wrong, Daddy? Okay, yeah.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Forced out to his right. And throws back in the end zone, and
You
that's
see it?
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He keeps the option on second and goal.
Come on,
Sends it
Rob.
backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Working quickly here. Lawrence on third and goal. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's
What you
incomplete.
what you say, Rob?
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up fourth and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Even if you make that completion, that's nothing.
To try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Titans to the line now. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans have a first. From the gun, it's Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley.
What, off his team?
Before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Tennessee.
What do you need?
No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock.
He want what?
Has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Setting up the screen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
As offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
That ain't gonna get past though. Just cause it sounds good. What he got?
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
You?
Here's a design run. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. Here
Say, man.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the Titans have a first.
At the 42-yard line.
To the air with Ward. Jump off caught by his back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets some
Bye-bye.
position, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. On the move, headed right. After some relocating there, bro, they track him down away from the pocket. And Jack forces a now tougher third down. One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. The Titans are leading so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Come on.
Throw here, 3rd down. Buying some time left. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Katie York now on for the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Talking about the Rams?
It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He's not even that good. And I stopped it pretty good. I just had to get it. I got to get in my mind. Yeah. Next time I play him, I just won't be in the chat room.
Earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
I'm talking about when I say crying, bruh.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Gets this one to London. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's good for a Jacksonville first down. Lawrence hangs out to it. Escapes a defender. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set now. First and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively.
That would have been a pick, man.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure
We
earned
don't-
that incompletion. They came in before
We
he
don't
could
know.
find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Drake London with the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game.
Mm-hmm. I tried to get him the fourth win.
And it's away. Just a
No. I'm saying I said that I might be leaving the league. Man, let's play. Okay.
boys taken down.
Yeah.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
He'll throw this one. Ward. He's got Ridley here on the slant. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Mm-hmm.
Working quickly here. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Well secured by Jaden Higgins.
You got to run your team. You run your team, and I'm gonna run mine.
First down from the 42. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And they finally stop him, but not before he picks up 7 on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
You got a linebacker on Calvin Ridley, and you wondering why? You act like this JJ you playing. I mean, what's up, JJ?
So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can
Ah.
make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Browning on the end of the kickoff.
Huh.
On the return, this is Etienne. And the
Big
tackle
Mace.
made, so he gets it out to the 32.
Say, man. Say, man. I'm just saying. Hold on. Time out. No, time out. This man say, Lil Rob, we gonna go to hoop. Don't we ain't ask you in there. Don't jump in there by yourself. Don't put me in there. That man say, do you want?
On play action now, Lawrence.
Man, that man asked you, did you want in the trouble? You talking about? Oh man, y'all.
Get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the
Man,
it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion is part of valor in a lot of cases.
hold on now.
Force something when no one open or risk a turnover. He wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. He drops
I'm
it.
just saying. You sounded like you sounded like Cuba Gooding Jr. when he was on Boys in the Hood.
His intended target. So now it's going to be third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far.
No, I'm saying Lil Rob sounded like Cuba Gooding Jr. Lil Rob sounded like Cuba Gooding Jr.
On third.
when he told that nigga Cuba Gooding Jr. when he told Ice Cube, yo, Doe, let me out.
Through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Jacksonville.
You know, look, Cuba Gooding Jr. when they ride around looking for that nigga shot Ricky, that nigga say, and he went and got his pistol and took off running and went back.
Gets him out of the deep
Yeah, I'm just, hey man, that man called you out, man. Man, that man say, look, that man say, let's go hoop. You went to calling everybody's name but saying okay. Hey. Man, that man say,
Ward off the play fake.
did you see this nigga get whooped like that off the line?
And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Poirier looking with the pick. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Yeah.
There's a big part of me that even through all these interceptions this year appreciates the gunslinging nature of this rookie quarterback. But the other side of me knows that when you get a narrative written about you, when you become turnover prone, it can be
Man, that man asked him, I'm saying you came in and said, man, I'm coming down there, man, we can go hoop.
The interception.
He said,
Drake London with the
listen,
touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
listen. So I'm saying, instead of saying, yeah, we can go hoop, look, Big Mason can go, Steve, Carter, that man asking,
Oh, set up and it's away.
man,
Just a
that
3-point
man,
game now.
I often say,
Here's Chimaray
that,
Duvernay on the return. Coverage
man, that man lit that pit up and you took, man, that man lit that barbecue pit up and you took off running. I don't want none of that.
offense shows some set pride as they get set for this first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete.
That man say, man, what you got, what you want to do?
So they
Man, I
will
don't know that, man.
later in the progression on that play, Brock, but
Man, I had knee surgery, man.
instruction meetings. Nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. You want to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
no luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. He finds his running back on a deep shot.
Stop it, man.
Nicely done.
Stop that, Rob.
And that's good for a Tennessee first down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Titans with the the lead here at Nissan Stadium. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Again, Ward going to the air. Connects on the crosser.
I know what it was.
He's down at the 16-yard line. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware. But he's got a good option as well.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panthers 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead,
Oh.
stopped at the 2. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. No tight ends in the formation. Pollard. Gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, but we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
John Browning on the end of the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
He moving.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the give, it's Stooten. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Lawrence now off the play action. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope.
Don't throw the ball and then talking about I don't know why. You know why you did it.
Gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
I know why she crying.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
She probably say don't do my daddy like that.
30 left.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt.
Oh, I got 3 timeouts.
Chimere DK deep to return.
I can get 3 or something.
And this punt lands
Hey,
in
boo.
the end zone for a touchback.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I ain't think I. Huh?
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds.
When you text me say you left a few of them coins, that's you know what I'm talking about. That's the best conversation we need there.
He's right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Deep sideline shot is caught.
Well, I sure thank you. I sure thank you.
Get an even
I'm
4
talking
on
about
this one. And it's
just got home from work. I had to go get me some work boots, and I went to Spring and got me some boots and shit. After that, I came on to the high.
When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball.
Celebrating what?
He just showed it off.
and he's brought down after
Oh no, you can't celebrate without no.
to get a couple of yards.
Can't celebrate without no not going to work and get.
Time we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap clock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. The Jaguars are have to work with before halftime. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. This a
Yeah, that's what she
53-yard
said.
attempt.
That's what.
And this kick is
Let,
good. He
let
needed
her
the
and
ball
Rebecca
to
tell it, boy. They
convert.
getting it together, boy.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a
Well,
halftime
they
score
getting
of
it together.
3-3.
You
We'll be
coming?
back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Now Browning mounting into the kickoff.
What you doing?
2 now on the return. And this drive will start inside
Who?
the 25.
Who?
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Finds
Then
Ingram.
what you had?
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense
If
catches
it
it
wasn't
for
ill
him
intent,
at the
why did you
5.
do it? Why would you? Why
Big
you
play
shouldn't be?
as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Gets this one to Myers. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, if you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Flush down out to his left. He's going for it himself. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Offensive line fast. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Headed out right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far.
11. Hey. Focus, all right?
Fourth down, pass coming. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Let's go.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Jaguars
On the red zone now. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Design run for Lawrence. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down. Offense up to the line fast.
back at the 18-yard line.
13, Luke. Go, let's go.
Lawrence facing third and long. Throw left side, complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Got his man. Thomas has it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. On his little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Shot, scoop.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes the pocket. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Panther 11.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Rolling left, buying some time. Nobody in the neighborhood of that incompletion, and the flag comes out for intentional grounding. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Viking 18, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 7.
On third and long, it's Ward. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And that boot will instead be what starts our fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the third. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. From the end zone, Lawrence getting out to his left. He takes it himself. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone lead well. That's going to cost him about a yard.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
12 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
39-yard gain on the play.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And downfield, and he finds London. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Hand off to Tootin. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars come through to tie it in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Titans to the line now. First and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Gets 16 yards on that play. And the Titans have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 3rd down.
He'll throw it. Gunty King, complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans down by only 1. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And this one doesn't go far.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
To throw. Finds his back complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They give it to him again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They give to Pollard from the gun. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Good game, man.
If he were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous.
Nah, I'm playing one of them partners. I'm talking to my daughter. So what you doing, girl?
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
You saying just got off like you don't work in the house.
Much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Every
what time I just got off. Like you don't work in the house.
Get to this time of the game, you got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
Hmm.
First call here coming for the shotgun.
No, but I'm trying to go out this weekend.
Flush down out to his left. Now downfield and Myers
Huh?
has it.
Yeah,
They're going to have this up at the
but
44.
I ain't though.
Marker in Hall of
I'm
Fame.
not though. Good game, man. Good game, Rob.
So this lines up a win for the Titans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the
You,
very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escaped.